Randy shares with us his experience in the secret space program called the Earth Defense Force. Randy, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. Good to be here.
Well, there are what you refer to as these bad actors, out there. What do you mean by that?
Well, of the species that we encounter, we have a breakdown that we call the 95-5.
What type of beings and, why are they bad actors?
Well, let's start with a couple of the classics, right? Since people are familiar with the draconians and the zeta reticulans. These are bad actors who are using the advanced technology that they have for genetic alteration to cripple a species, to make them sort of compliant as slave labor, to draw resources from, use as a food source, or to hybridize genetics between, we're talking about the zetas, in order for the zetas to create hybrid children, to get some of their evolutionary soul back, as it were. It's a complicated subject that I won't spend too much time on, but we have other bad actors other than planetary conquerors. You have scavengers who are a threat to just show up, grab or steal something that they can grab a quantity of in a short amount of time and then run away with it. You have mercenaries.
What are these plasmid mercenaries you speak of?
Plasmid mercenaries come from a species in the Hydra system. They are a plasmid, which means that they are what appears to be a gelatinous liquid, and they're shapeshifters.
Oh, I've worked on these beings.
Yeah. So they've accepted that role in the universe, that they're really good at being sneaky and pretending to be other things, which makes them good to be mercenaries, assassins, and so forth, because, they are fine to do it for profit and for money, and they don't really care otherwise. I'd say as a species, they lack some of what we consider to be the ethical moral center. Doesn't mean that they're all bad or evil or nefarious. It just means they kind of don't care.
What jurisdiction do they fall under then? Who is protecting us from these mercenaries?
Because they're not a large military force or a large planetary conquering force, they kind of fall under the jurisdiction of local law enforcement. In the case of our own system, we have our own investigative personnel and our own law enforcement personnel who deal with that if necessary. Often the military ends up being the persons who are apprehending or capturing them in the first place, but usually then they're turned over.
Are they like space pirates? They're just all over the place, spread out?
They're mercenaries. I could go from plasmid mercenaries to pirates. And so piracy, it's, not just for the 1700s. Essentially, there are trade vehicles going back and forth all the time.
Are these bad actors in conflict with humans?
Wherever we run into them, and that they don't feel like they want to play nice and cooperate, we're in conflict with them. Other species are in conflict with them.
And you dealt with this in a combat situation with some of these.
Some of them, yes, absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And which ones can you divulge? Which species that you were in conflict with?
I've certainly encountered plasmid mercenaries. We've encountered zeta reticulans. I've encountered draconians.
Is this happening today, Randy? Is this still going on?
Absolutely. Yeah, right this very minute.
Randy, can you give me an example of this going on today?
Sure. We've been receiving some intelligence that we have become a target of interest for these aggressive insectoids. We think that there is a reasonable chance that we might see them here in our own system sometime soon. This
actually coming to Earth or just making their presence known in our system?
I believe from the intelligence that we're receiving, we would see them make landfall on planet Earth.
And how does that look for us for the future?
Like an alien invasion.
What's the best way to combat these insectoids?
Probably with some of the technology that we've been using already. So hydraulically operated battle suits, plasma rifles, Gauss rifles. You want something that has, higher penetration power as far as, a projectile, or something that has a higher melting point like a plasma ball.
Randy, an amazing story. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me. It's always my pleasure to be here.
I'm Emery Smith, and this is Cosmic Disclosure. Until next time.
I got no sleep because of you. Now you get no sleep because of me.